of Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will take the first swing of the game. Hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Well, everybody knew an Ole Miss blew out State last time.
And they put a number up on them. Everything was clicking, yes, and the Egg Bowl is always close. It seems like those games come down to something crazy. But last year, Hotty-toddy put the smack down.
Yeah, it was Hotty-toddy that was able to just handle the emotion in that game right from jump. I mean, offensively, they jumped all over the Bulldogs early. That's going to be a big key for them again, I think, this time around.
He leaves it with his back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go to the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one, establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his big tight end. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Slings it downfield. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Quickly complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Finds a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you're
Turning it on!
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Got a man. It's Gibbs. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench. Fumbles in the end zone to lose it. Legs being hiked. Coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see their...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. And now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the Golden Egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other. There's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball. So everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Coffee. Got it in the middle. It's Punga. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. And this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finding an escape route.
The returner is brought down at the 36. And the Ole Miss offense will take over.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Coffee. Right on the money. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on
breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. Be a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The give to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
51, Mississippi State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. back to pass. He's got it. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group
Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Snagged in the middle, it's Bass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease, it's Thompson. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense has them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Green 25.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Whedon. This time he's got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Bass. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense in press coverage. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Pirates on the move. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Whedon. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. In the waning seconds of the first half, doesn't hurt to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Hard running there. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The Hottie Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Palmer?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. To the ground with the back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Cooks. Bought a little time. Lets it go. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the left. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal.
Number 17 on the field goal.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Takes the easy one to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, he's got...
It's caught. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Rebels are on the move. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen.
Oh, he's got some space.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Cooks. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
42 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. 4th down coming up.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for a man. It's Whedon. Got his man on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to bully their way for the first. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had... a day. Apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. To the air, it's Cooks. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Defense play. Cat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the move. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done yet.
On target over the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Cooks. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. On the move. Finds a little space. Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on 4th downs, they'd have said yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on 4th down.
Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He rifles one deep down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Agbana. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They want that clock to run. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return. Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got a man. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. He's got it. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. And wings it incomplete. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Agbana. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off play action on first down. He's got the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Cooks. Working the middle. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a month. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on fourth down. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made it.
Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Cooks. Quick strike complete.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Wants to fire on second down. pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking down Mississippi State to claim the Egg Bowl. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.